Hi everyone, it's Caroline. Welcome back to my desk. Back home after a wonderful week with our family. I have junk here. Our daughter had purchased a couple of things for the kids. They received their little Tonys. I don't know if you know what that is. I was so impressed with this. I'll explain it a little bit after. I have these pouches that contained the little figurines, and it's music and stories. And I also have, this is Laughing Cow cheese that they finished. So Tara says, "Oh, Mom, do you want this?" And I said, "Well, of course I do." So I took that. And here's a little clothing tag that I took also. And I have this CAA or AAA travel catalog that I've been harvesting from, and the cover's off. It's getting quite thin and also less and less things to take out of it. So what I want to do is I'm going to reinforce the spine. I'm going to staple it all the way down, and I'm going to make a new spine magazine spine journal with trash and just all kinds of scraps that are building up, and I want to put them somewhere. And I'm literally just going to make a line. Well, now that's just a line of staples, but I think that'll work. And, you know, as I go on in this journal, I will cover this up. I've never done it like this. I thought, well, why don't I just try it? I mean, it's going to be junky. So, and now I'm going to make it into the spine style journal. And also, I think what I'll do is start at the back. For anyone who hasn't seen this, this is how I do it. You can start anywhere. And you know what I'll do is when I rip these pages off, I will see what's left. If there is anything left that I want, I can use them in other areas. I'm going to do this fast forward too. Well, here's the start of my fun new magazine spine journal. And, you know, I've kind of reduced it by half. Some of these pages are wonky and kind of crazy, but that's what I love about this, and see how it turns out. That's the adventure. And as I was ripping them or tearing them off, I was thinking, well, maybe there's some, if anybody's new to this and hasn't seen any of the others that I have made, I will put the playlist in the description box below. But it's for the reason of keeping and saving if you keep your trash, it's just another way of journaling. I do like to journal in some of the pages. It's a fun way to just introduce some new techniques that you might want to try. You could turn this into some mixed media. I use all kinds of scraps and different trashy things. Fabric scraps, different kinds of laces, literally shoelaces too. I'm just setting my new spine here. And this was going to be recycled, but now I'm going to use it as a base to create some fun things with different memories. You know, like this stuff was going to be thrown out. My daughter said, "Oh, Mom, do you want these things?" And because she knows how I love to do this kind of art, and this is relaxing. It's meditative for me. It's therapeutic. I absolutely love it. And so this is the start of it. There's a lot of pages missing. This was quite a lot thicker when I got it in the mail, but I have been using harvesting from it. And then when I pull the torn edges, I have all this, and so this could be recycled. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save this, and which probably seems a little silly because I'm ripping things apart. I could have kept that whole piece of the whole tiger. What was this? A lion. But I'll see if I can use this in here somehow and add to, manipulate the pages and make them all different. Maybe even use it in some of my fun collage. Well, I thought I'd use these things that I have here so I can get them off the desk and then not pack them away again. And I'll explain to you what this Tony is. Actually, it tells you right here. It's an audio character. So the little Tony, the little piece that comes in here is an audio character for the Tony box. First time I've seen it was with our grandchildren. They're just fun. If you don't, I'm just gonna cruise through my pages here and see where I can put the laughing cow. Doesn't mean I can't alter this, but I think what I'm going to do is just use it whole, and I think it'll fit right down here like that. I'm going to put that down here. And that'll be something. Oh, there's even graphics on this side, but I'm going to glue it down this way. I'm not going to make a pocket yet. I think I'll just glue this right on. Glue, stitch. I will be stitching on here too at times, whether it's slow stitching or with the machine, because this is smaller, so it's going to be easier. These pages are quite thin, so this will really bulk them up. I'll probably do some painting and do some doodling and do all kinds of different things in here. It's going to be, it's kind of a place to put your junk, your trash, your garbage. So this one here, now these are very wide, so I don't know where they're going to fit. There are no rules. Oh yes, and you saw me fold this one up. So some of the pages I folded and just did some stapling on. The pages back here are a little wider, so that would fit on here. That would be really fun. And this comes off. So this would be a fun pocket. So you know what I'm going to do with this? I'm going to take it. Oh, maybe what I'll do is put it under here. Let's see. I can reinforce this with the glue. Everything's really sticky. I'll use one of these as my glue page, so that's another good idea, because that's what we do with a lot of our books and catalogs, magazines that we don't want to keep. We use them as glue bases. After driving home from our daughter's place, I just felt like creating something, and I've been wanting to make another spine magazine spine journal. I'm completing my September, my mini September journals. Okay, so now I can see this through here, which is really fun. This is the page. I can put this here. This is sticky. Which way should I go? This way? I think I will, because that other side is sticky, and then I've got the tab on this side. There's this Tony, and I can do the other one on the other side, or I can do a different page. And I think I'll keep it consistent and do it this way. And so I can insert some photos in here in the pocket once I print them out. Great little keepsake. Let me know if you have a spine journal, if you want to do one, or it would be fun to to do something like this together. It's so simple, and you don't even have to, it doesn't have to be a magazine or a catalog. It could be a flyer. So the possibilities are endless. I always say that, but it's so true. I'm going to use this card here. There, look at that. Perfect. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. So I could use this in here too for now. Just put it in there. Great. And I have this tag. I have to find something for in here. Well, that didn't take long. I just reached over. I think you've seen bits and pieces of this type of, this was from my mom's stash, and I think it was an outdoor tablecloth. I don't really know, but I'm going to cut a little piece of this and add it to the tag. I'm not going to decorate the tag. I mean, maybe later I'll put a sticker on it or something if I find something. Just want to get this through. Try and thread it through. It's a thick piece of cardboard. See if I can do this. Okay, I finally got it. So I'm just going to feed it through just like a tag topper. It's kind of wild, but I love it. Maybe even on the side. No. Well, you know what I'll do? I'll make it into a side tuck. That's what I'll do. Well, a couple other things that we did. We went to IKEA one day. We took the kids for a little shop, and we had lunch and bought a couple little storage items. And here's my messed up. I tried to take the label off one of them, and it didn't work very well, but I'm just going to plunk it down because this will be great for some texture later. Because like I said, I will add some different markings and colors. All these little layers and things give texture and body. I have one more. Finally got the third one off, and I just put it here on both of these pages. This is a heavier piece. The other thing I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to fold this little flap over. For no reason. For pure fun. Don't know what I'll do with this one. Another fun thing that I took out of some of the packaging that came to our daughter's place. This is some white. It's thicker than tissue paper. I don't really know what kind of paper it is. Packing paper. It is still transparent, but I'm going to use this. I'm going to make a ruffle right now. Maybe in the front. There are no colors on it, but I think it'll be fun anyway. Just right here. Maybe I'll do something with it later. Well, I know I will. I just did some silly sewing on the machine. I'm going to release this edge here, but I also have this in my scraps, and it says September. I think this is appropriate. I'm going to put this on the front. have a little scrappy pile just on my desk that's loose, not in my basket. It should be in my basket, but it's not. I just want it rough and tattered. The more I use it, the more I play with it, I think it'll just give it a fun, grungy, trashy look. Junk journals are fun because you just can't ruin it because it's not pretty anyway. But it ends up looking so unique and so fun. So it doesn't look like much now. My cow, she's cute. This is a pocket that I made just because I wanted to fold over the page and thought it would be a fun way to, you know, I'll stuff something down there. I'm sure I'll get some kind of trashy items for that. I want to put something over here. I don't know what it'll be. Oh, you know what I have? I have the word imagine, and it can go right across here. And I didn't even bother checking the color. It doesn't match. I have this one. Okay, do I have another something here on my desk? Another scrap on my desk. I made a satin ruffle. I think it's perfect because they're pretty little girls. So let's just do that, cover this up. Use it up. I love working. This is what I love to do in the evenings before I go to bed. This completely unwinds me. And again, I think I've said it before, there is nothing for me to be wound up about, but I still come up with things to think about when I'm trying to fall asleep. This is just a really fun way to relax. Other than reading. Reading also gets me very sleepy. Good start to my new magazine spine journal that I reinforce with all these staples. There will be something covering that. Now I don't have a lot of things junky things coming every day. We don't get a lot of junk mail actually. When we do, we sort of get a bundle of it at once. So I'll try and use some of it in here, but I'll, you know, if I get anything in the mail, I want to put it in here. I'm also going to clean up a couple of my little scrappy areas here. I think this is a great start. This is a really thick, pretty pocket now that I can put something in there. Don't know what this is. Part of a page. I think I'll just glue that down. Well, I just couldn't stop myself. Just because, oh, and I was inspired by this is a piece of art that our granddaughter Anna made for me when they came to visit last weekend. So there's a little bit of color right there, and I'm just going to smear it with my book on there on the page. I'll find a proper spot for it. I just saw it when I was reaching over to get something. And I'm going to put it right there. And then I'll work around that. That'll be fun. Looks like a little house. Little wonky house. And there's my, oh yeah, the ruffles staying on nicely. And then the little tag. The tag that I added some of this crazy, I don't know what it is, crazy fabrics, paper fabric. And it's a tuck spot with my labels, my stickers. Thank you very much for coming over today. I hope you're inspired to use your trash and some magazines or catalogs that you don't want anymore, turn them into something that you can look through, put some memories in there. Don't forget to leave your messages, your questions. Share with your friends that might enjoy this and get some inspiration, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Always stay adventurous and be cozy. It's a cozy time of year now. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.